Satnam. Truth is my name. My name is also Melissa. My spiritual name is Sati Tajdeep, and this is Sky, Sunday Kundalini Yoga. Today we're doing a shorter practice, but not to be underestimated. We're going to do 2 kriyas. The first one will serve as our warm-up, and it's called Aerobic Capacity and Efficiency Kriya. You'll probably want a glass of water for in between these 2 very short kriyas. The second kriya is actually a meditation, and it is called Caliber of Life Meditation Kriya. So both are going to really help with our focus, oxygenating the body, energy levels will be boosted, and mental clarity also will be increased. So if that's what you're looking for, then this practice is definitely for you. We will start by bringing the hands together at the heart center. Eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Let's practice our locks. Inhale deep. Hold and engage mul band. Squeezing the anus, sex organs, lower abdomen comes up and in. Relax the shoulders as you raise the crown of the head to the ceiling. And through the nose, exhale. Inhale deep. Hold. We'll practice Jalandhar band. Pull your chin slightly back so the neck's completely in line with the spine, as if you're driving a car, trying to hear a conversation in the back seat while still looking straight ahead. Through the nose, exhale. Let's inhale one more time. Pull both locks. Hold. Engage mul band, root lock, and engage neck lock, and imagine energy traveling up and down the super highway, mostly up, 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 up through all the chakras, up and out the crown chakra, through the aura, into infinity. Exhale. Keep your hands where they are. Keep the eyes closed, and we'll tune in with our Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Again, asking for guidance and for protection, calling on the long chain of teachers who've passed down these wonderful teachings. We repeat it 3 times. Inhale deep to begin. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Hold. Engage mul band. Engage Jalandhar band. Draw the energy up from the root chakra through the navel, heart, throat, third eye, up and out the crown into infinity. Keep the eyes closed. Relax the hands down to the lap, and we'll take a moment in silence before we start our Kundalini Yoga Kriya. And on an inhale, you can open the eyes. Aerobic Capacity and Efficiency Kriya. We have done this one before. It just serves as such an awesome warm-up. Basically, we're going to be doing spinal flex, okay? So the hands are going to sit on the knees or on the shins, or maybe both hands are on the front shin. It kind of depends on how you're sitting, which hopefully you're sitting up nice and straight. As you inhale, you're going to bring the heart forward, and as you exhale, you're going to arch the back. You're going to arch back. So we're arching forward, arching back, traveling the heart forward and back, and the head stays relatively still. It will move a little because your body's moving, but it's not a gigantic, where the neck is not involved. So we're just moving the spine all the way from the lowest vertebrae up into the neck area, forward and back. Okay. Normally we breathe in as we move forward, we breathe out as we move back. But for aerobic capacity and efficiency kriya, what we do is we take the biggest, most gigantic breath in that we can. We hold and we flex the spine as many times as possible. That'll be a different number for each of us. And then when you need to breathe, you're going to stop, exhale through the nose, inhale through the nose, and flex the spine as many times as possible again. And we just do that over and over again. All right. So you can still mentally think sat nam, or at whatever speed. You might be going slower. We tend to start these spinal flexes slow and then increase the speed as the body warms, as the spine warms up. So you can still think sat as the heart travels forward, nam as the heart travels back. Truth is my name. You're just going to be holding the breath. So for the first part of today's practice, we're really concentrating on holding the inhale for as long as possible and oxygenating the blood and lining up our focus by bringing in the inhale and holding it as long as we can, allowing all that wonderful air to go in and cleanse each of our cells on a molecular level. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. We're going to do this for about 3 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and I'm playing disco music today. All right, so hands on the knees or the shins or that front shin. Let's take a deep breath in together and start moving hold your breath and start moving your spine. And again, whenever you need to breathe out, just make sure you come to stillness first. Breathe all the way out through the nose. Breathe all the way in. Hold and then move. If you haven't begun, do begin. This Kriya exercises and adjusts the muscles of the heart. So it really, on a physical level, rebalances the heart. Cleanses the blood. All kinds of wonderful effects from this Kriya. It's one that you can do every day. Maximum time is 11 minutes. Again, we're doing it for about 3. Eyes are closed and focus at the brow point. Try to relax as much as possible in this movement. Untense your shoulders, untense your face, untense your jaw. Simply allow the air to be held in and go where it needs to go. One more. And together, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Keep the eyes closed, focused at the brow point, relax the shoulders, and engage mole bond. Draw the energy up from the root chakra, through the sacral chakra, navel chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown, up and out into infinity. Keep the eyes closed. Exhale. Engage mole bond again. Keep the eyes closed, and as you need, inhale and exhale normally. Take a few moments in silence, noticing. Kundalini yoga is the yoga of awareness. It allows us to become aware of the changes in our body, the changes happening on the inside. It helps us realize how bettering the breath betters us. Okay, you can open your eyes. Please shake out your legs as you need. Get a drink of water. That'll make you thirsty kind of Kriya. If you really like that, it's so simple, right? You can gradually build up from 3 minutes, add a minute each day till, like I said, maximum 11 minutes. And you can also work on trying to hold that breath in for up to a minute. Let me know if you can do that, because I've tried. I can't quite get to a minute. 30 seconds strong, sure. A minute's a lot though. Okay, we're moving into part 2 of the practice. Please feel free to keep your legs out and keep moving around as I explain. This is a very powerful Kriya, and where with the first exercise, we were really concentrating on holding the breath in and sustaining that held breath in. This time we're going to really focus and sustain the breath held out, which is always a lot different it's a very different experience than holding the breath in. They say that when we breathe in, God comes closer to us. And when we breathe out, we go closer to God. Try to keep that in mind as you're holding the breath out. We are letting things go that no longer serve us and keeping them at bay. And then that wonderful rush of clean, fresh oxygen replenishing us in between, noticing how wonderful that is, even though it's a much shorter amount of time than our breath held out will be. Okay, caliber of life meditation Kriya. Let's talk about the body position. So we're going to take our right hand. It's very important that you do your right hand. You're going to bring it into a fist with the thumb up. Put it out straight in front of you, about nose level. We're actually going to be focusing the third eye at about the level of this thumb. So it's going to be a little higher, your arm, then parallel to the ground and very straight, elbow very straight. Then you're going to take your left hand and you're going to wrap it around. So you're making a sort of creating a fist with your left hand is going to just surround that right fist. So the thumbs are meeting, as you can see. And then the tips of the thumbs create a little V. Yes? You are going to be projecting, eyes open, the third eye through that V. So the gaze is physically and mentally, spiritually, coming from your third eye, projecting out through the V into infinity. And your arms are so straight and your shoulders are not going to do this. They're going to stay down. Okay, this is the body position, the hand mudra and the drishti, the gaze. Now let's talk about the breath. Relax that down. Talking about the breath, we're going to inhale for 5. We're going to exhale for 5, and we're going to hold the breath out for 15. I'm playing faster music, so we're not holding this for 5 seconds, okay, because this is maybe the first time that you're practicing this Kriya. So I want it to go quick enough that you can sustain with me and practice for just 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So you can really get the feel of this. Then when you go to practice it on your own, use a ticking talk clock, the sound of a second, count to seconds. So you're going to, again, inhale for 5, exhale for 5 seconds, and hold out for 15 seconds. But we're just doing a little bit faster, quite a bit faster actually today, okay? So that's the breath pattern, all in and out the nose. In for 5, out for 5. So it's going to be just really kind of a big inhale, pretty quick. out, and then we're going to hold for 15. I'll count us through the first 3 or so rounds, and then you're off on your own. Okay, more disco music to keep us energized. Let's bring ourselves into the hand position. Right hand into a fist, thumb up. Left hand, your left hand surrounds the right fist. The thumbs create a tiny little V, and you're projecting from your third eye out through that V. Shoulders are down, spine is nice and straight. Heart is lifted, neck is in neck lock. Very important that the neck is in neck lock so that chin's tucked slightly back and your spine is absolutely straight so the super highway of energy can flow, no barriers. Let's begin. Ready? In through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. In through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more time. In through the nose. 3, 4, 5. Out through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and continue. Keep those elbows as straight as can be. Shoulders down, neck in neck lock, crown to the ceiling, heart lifted. Awesome. Very good, everyone. Woo! Deep breath in. Bring your arms up. Palms are facing out. Fingers are spread wide. Inhale deep. Close the eyes down. Engage Mul Bond. Draw the energy up from the root chakra, through the sacral, through the navel, heart, throat, third eye, crown, up and out into infinity. Imagine vectors of energy shooting out your fingertips. Exhale. Keep the arms in the air. Engage Mul Bond again. Giant breath in through the nose. Eyes are closed and focused at the brow point. Engage Mulband. Draw the energy up. Shoulders are down as the fingers reach up. Keep the arms in the air. Exhale through the nose. One final time. Giant inhale. Engage Mulband. Draw the energy up, up, up as you stretch up. Shoulders stretching down. Fingers stretching up. Exhale. Bring the hands through the auric field. Comb them through. Fingertips down to the ground, to ground, or to your lap, up to you. Let's take a moment here in silence, allowing this wonderful Kriya to take effect, to integrate. Keep your eyes closed, keep grounding. I'm going to read the comments because they're just so beautiful. This meditation, Caliber of Life Meditation Kriya, can form the basis of an extraordinary sadhana. Sadhana is daily practice. It adjusts the projection and command of the breath. It improves the caliber of your capacity to reach excellence in life. It is known to conquer normal depression and discouragement, and it builds tremendous strength into the nervous system. Remember to keep the elbows straight during the entire meditation. If you feel dizzy or disoriented, be sure that you are suspending your breath properly and that you're using neck lock. This can build your nervous system to a new level. When it is strong, you will feel a new stability and trust in yourself. And the important thing about this Kriya is building up, like doing it correctly for a short amount of time and then building up. So we did it for a little over 3 minutes, about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The maximum time for this Kriya is 11 minutes. It says do not exceed 11 minutes. And get this, it also says that, so you can build up in increments, 1 minute per day, say, until you get to 11 and then practice 11 for a certain amount of time. Or you can work on, and I'm going to try this coming week. I've practiced this past week, so I'm going to practice this coming week. And I think next week we should practice using real seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's all practice together this week and we'll come back and do that. But you can practice holding the breath out for longer. So we were holding out to a count of 15, and it says you can build up slowly to hold out for a full minute, which would be like incredible. I think the benefits from being able to control your breath in such a way are probably innumerable. So, okay, anyway, I'm really enjoying this Kriya, Caliber of Life Meditation Kriya. I'm going to continue to practice it this week. I hope that you do too, and we're going to try it next week a little bit slower as far as the count. For now, let's close, practice, bring the hands to the heart center. We'll sing the Sunshine Song. We'll sing it twice, once for ourselves, and the second time, if you'd like, for another individual or a group of beings that you feel needs your heightened energy, your increased energy. We've got some to spare, right? All right, let's inhale deep to begin, and we'll end with one long sat and a short nam. Truth is my name. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sant Nam. And we bow in deep gratitude to all the yogis, all the sages, all the teachers who have passed down these marvelous traditions of movement, mantra, and meditation, so that in practicing them, we, knowing that we have very little control over the world happening outside of us, we can control this. We can control our breath. We can practice with that and move from reacting in our lives and to external events to responding to our lives and external events. Sat Nam. I hope this practice has helped you. And if it has, please feel free to share it with others. I'm excited to build on this next week. And you won't know, but if you haven't seen this one, it won't matter. If we'll just pick up from here and practice it again. You'll get more benefit if you have done this the first time around. But again, it's no big deal. Have a wonderful week ahead. We'll see you next time. Sat Nam.